Nigel did visit Sanko to explore buying their nickel. We had no intention of publicising it.
Nobody knew about Sanko outside the board.
I hear you're doing some legal work on the restructure.
I think I told you, my old firm's often retained by Albion.
You know, actually, I think Ian was pretty decent after you accused him of getting CCR's bank to freeze its credit.
So did I, until I found out later that day the bank suddenly happened to restore our credit.
I made a terrible mistake.
The way I'm feeling now, Australia's not far enough.
Maybe I'm just a work tragic.
A work tragic? Yeah, that probably describes me.
We make a good pair.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. If we hadn't rolled and spent the night, I mightn't have found the fault line, might I?
No. I once had a relative in the Highlanders. Don't think he ever made it this far, though. Even the trees are upside down. No wonder they thought they were at the far ends of the earth.
Oh, I don't know. Depends on how you look at it. I mean, from where I'm standing, Glasgow's a very long way away.
Well, I don't know. Can't bloody say.
Eric.
G'day.
G'day, mate. Eric Pilbrine Jardine.
How you doing?
He's our local site manager.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it won't affect anything. How do you know?
What's the problem?
Not too sure. It seems to do with the freshwater bore we had to relocate over the weekend.
Yeah, well, the original bore was unsuitable, son.
My client's concerned that it may endanger some sites of cultural significance.
I'm sorry, I don't believe we've met.
Nadia King, Coastal Land Council, the new community legal officer.
I'm Brian Jardine, CEO of CCR.
Max Mees.
I thought we had already had heritage clearance as part of the agreement, including compensation, royalties, and funding, a health facility?
We did. This is news to me.
So what exactly are we talking here, Nadia?
Bush tucker sites,
Bush tucker.
plus a sacred site, which without sufficient water may be at risk because of where this new bore is.
Forgive me, but I've got a 1 billion cubic feet gas field lying under there waiting to start construction. I've come for a formal handover.
Maybe, but unless you move that bore, I can't see anything being constructed right now. Can you?
The big advantage is it's on shore. 2 hours by road from your nearest refinery, which, compared to offshore and deep-sea recovery, is a no-brainer.
Yeah, I know. I also know we'd be drilling by now if it wasn't for the earlier Indigenous claims.
These things can be complicated.
Sure. I just hope Mangalore Power understands that when we tell them we can't deliver that LNG in time.
What's Mangalore Power?
It's Indian Energy Mob is selling the gas to.
We still meet them next week at the Down Under Forum?
They're supposed to be signing off on delivery dates, but unless this is resolved, we may have a problem.
So what are the options?
Well, not a lot. I mean, the gas well, when it's up and running, will use seawater, but the construction site that's building it needs fresh water.
Well, the first bore was too saline.
The construction guys will never go for it. Roughing's one thing, but salt shower's another.
Oh, we can't carry it in.
Not that much. That's why we sank the second bore. Only someone forgot to talk to the locals.
I did an ecological impact survey based on the first bore. Nobody told me it was going to be moved where it might affect those sites.
So what are we left with? Either we locate the bore somewhere else?
Not easy. not and still access that water. I mean, we're hard up against this granite plug as it is.
Demonstrate the new bore won't affect their sites?
It's even harder. I can try. There's no guarantee.
Well, it has to be one or the other, or all I'm left with here is legal action.
Legal action?
What, against who? The local landholders?
But unless we resolve this soon, I may have no other option. Not and save the contract.
Okay, so can you let the land council know that you and Max are on your way?
Yeah.
Listen, I was just thinking, as I'm going to be over that way, maybe I should call into this conference.
Down under.
Yeah, well, Kaz is doing the sustainability sessions, and Shane and I could do some well, professional development.
Professional development. Nothing to do with the grog or skimpies.
Skimpies?
All right. But I want receipts and reports on all relevant sessions.
Oh, Megan, that's the hotel details and tourist brochure. Sorry.
Not the world likely to get much chance to do anything.
No.
Oh.
Nigel, how was the flight?
Shocker. 5 hours late leaving London. We've just arrived.
We?
Hello.
Tess. Ian. I wasn't expecting you.
On our way to an investment seminar in Shanghai.
Seems like Simon's doing much the same thing, wearing his own private equity hat.
It's Megan Kerr, my 2IC, Nigel here,
Group Managing Director.
Gather you're having a busy time of it.
Ian Blair, Deputy Chairman.
How do you do?
Pleased to meet you.
And Tess Jarvin, Business Affairs.
How are you?
Well, we'll check in. Catch you later, Brian. There's one or two things we need to discuss.
A bit of a surprise.
Mr. Jardin.
Yeah.
Prakash Iyer, Mangalore Power, how do you do? And I imagine Miss Kerr.
Hi.
Any luck?
Not with the granite so close. We tried a few spots, but none was any good.
We could move that bore 2 metres either side, but I don't think it'd make much difference.
No, it wouldn't. Certainly not the bush tucker plants. The water table is their only fresh source.
And is it?
I'm still taking samples, but so far it seems to be. As for the Boab, I can't say yet. According to Nadia, I'm not even allowed to go there.
You say you know her?
Nadia, yeah, we worked together up at Barramundi Bay. Helped her save a reef someone was trying to drill for oil shale. Why?
Oh, she'd take your word for it, if you reckoned everything was okay.
Well, she might, if that was the case, and the evidence supported it. Only so far it doesn't, does it?
The cappuccino's mine. Thank you. People assume because you're Indian, you're going to drink tea. Personally, I can't stand the bloody stuff. So, Boab points on track?
Largely, yes.
Largely?
Apart from a small site delay.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I have to call work. Perhaps we can continue over dinner, after drinks? And you and Miss Kerr can tell me when I'm going to see my gas.
Well, you can't move it then. Well, away from the bush tucker and sacred site.
No. No, not and still build a gas well.
And I won't know if the plants are affected until I get these to the lab. But as for the Boab...
You can't go over there.
Yeah, I know.
It's secret men's business.
No, sacred business.
I suspect that that'll be the same. But look, there's no point in worrying about that until I know about the bush tucker sites.
Probably not. What do you mean, probably not? Yeah, bloody right. There's no point.
Hey, you're dead.
Hey, we'll talk about it later.
We'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You may have said you were coming.
2 beers and a white wine, thanks.
I didn't think we had a lot to say. Although Claire did ask me to thank you for the awesome sheepskin coat. By the way, she seems quite nice.
Sorry?
Your colleague, Megan.
Right.
Actually, can I see you sometime? There are a couple of CCR items I need to check for the restructure draft.
Sure.
Thank you.
35, 40, roughly.
40 tons a day.
Yeah, when I was on the blast crew before I moved over to management. What about you?
I was drilling for diamonds in Borneo. Now I'm point man for Oregon Gas and Oil. And it's Spark.
Oh, shame. Yeah, I've got a card here.
I was just saying, CCR's had some interesting challenges, what with strikes, endangered frogs, clapped out smelters. There's meant to be a quid in it.
All the more reason, given how poorly the rest of Albion's doing, to nail this Indian deal. How's it looking?
We've hit a small hurdle, but we should be able to sign off.
Really? Because that's one of the things you and I need to discuss.
If you'll excuse me, I think Max and Kaz are due back now.
And I need to see a man about.
Megan, I was wondering if I'd see you here. You remember Kylie, my mining reporter?
Dion, so how are you?
Yeah, flat out. In fact, I need to catch somebody.
Rakesh.
Yeah, you met him. Just a sec.
You know, our little chat in London, your concern about CCR being targeted. Did you find out anything more?
No, have you?
No. I found no evidence of it. But since the last finance meeting, it's fair to say you are no longer the favourite son-in-law.
Meaning?
I'll try to cover your back, but if this gas deal goes pear-shaped, you could find a move to dump you.
You're not serious.
Well, it's the last thing we would want with the AGM next month. It's vital you keep me posted. Don't say you weren't warned.
Brian.
Sorry.
How'd you go?
Well, I definitely can't move the ball.
And I won't know about the plants until I get the results back from the lab.
But it's not looking brilliant.
I believe there's a wine tasting on tomorrow.
One of the local vineyards is putting it on.
Time might show me. Anyway, Boab Point.
Boab Point.
Bad, eh?
It's amazing. It's weird. What do you want to drink?
Rum.
Rum?
Oh, a beer.
Beer.
There you go.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, hey. Yeah, good. You?
See you around.
See ya.
What's your poison?
So I'll have 2 schooners and a rum with... Kaz, what's it with?
Orange.
Rum and orange.
Rum and orange. Is it your first time?
Yeah. Why? Why do you ask?
You just don't know where to look, that's all.
Yeah.
Don't worry. It's part of my job description.
Really? I might try wearing one of those in my next health and safety meeting then.
You'd look good in a bikini.
Really?
Just don't know I gotta go with that beard.
Snapper! Hey, Maxie! Hey, you still pulling copper out of Mount View?
Oh, any deeper, mate, we'll be in bloody China. It's Kaz Cowan, this is Phil Snape. Shane. Shane Bevick, Phil Snape, Snapper.
G'day, buddy. How are you?
Snapper and I go back 20 years.
How long before those bloody greenies and so-called do-good to stuff things up?
Wrong way of putting it?
Kaz is our new Environment Affairs Officer.
No offence. Hey, listen, mate, I'll catch you later. But some mobile miners keen for a bit of action.
It's just a small poker game. Macca!
You've changed.
Oh, no, keep it. Sweet.
Actually, I might call it a night.
Hey, we're just warming up.
Let's get those results first thing, and besides, not quite my scene.
Yeah, I guess it's a bit full on.
I don't know. Seem to be enjoying yourselves just before.
What?
How's Boab Point looking?
As we said, we suffered a brief site delay, but we still expect...
To deliver on time, absolutely.
Good. How brief?
Difficult to say. I'm hoping no more than 36 hours.
You are aware that the project is already behind and that CCR is technically in breach of contract.
I realize.
36 hours. Very well. But I do urge you no longer. Now, perhaps a little cognac.
Why not?
Thanks. So, what do you do when you're not, you know?
Pulling beer in my bathers.
Yeah.
I'm actually studying my MBA. Master of Business.
Administration, I know what it is.
What do you do?
HR liaison manager for CCR.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah. I used to be a union rep. Knew everyone on the site. Now I'm in a suit and tie. I don't know a bloody soul.
Well, at least you know what you want. I admire that in someone.
Hey, listen, what are you doing when you knock off? I was wondering if you want to have a drink with me.
I can't. I'm starting early tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But maybe tomorrow night.
All right.
What do you think?
I don't know, he seemed happy enough to give us another 36 hours.
Yeah, that's what worries me.
I don't know, I kind of liked him.
Certainly took a shine to you.
Sure.
Either way, we can't do anything about it until Cassie's back tomorrow.
No. I think this is me. How many cognacs did I have?
Actually, that's mine. You there.
Right. Unless, you would like a nightcap?
Well, nightcap.
Oh, you dram. Or whatever you call it.
No, I think I've had enough.
You think so?
Yeah, I'll see you in the morning.
Sure. Shit.
But nothing further? Okay. Yep, thanks. Inconclusive. But if anything, the sample suggests that the water table is the main source of fresh water.
What, meaning that the bush tucker plant's be unlikely to survive?
Not with the volume we'd be pumping out. No way. The only other thing I could do is try sampling the subsoil, see if that makes a difference.
Well, you didn't do that before.
No, because usually the foliage and topsoil are enough. But the subsoil may give us a clearer indication.
Well, when would we know?
If it helps. Assuming I can get back up there today, and then the lab can process them overnight, then tomorrow morning.
Which would still be too late, given they've only given us 36 hours, but I don't see any other option. Jordan?
What about the sacred site?
The Boab tree?
Section 18?
That'd be affected the same as the bush tucker sites, you think?
Well, I just get the feeling that granite plug running down the middle of it might make a difference.
No, I reckon it would just make it worse.
Okay,
Well,
thanks.
water can do funny things. I got the feeling when I was up there, if we can save the Boab, it might make a difference.
Look, by all means, Cass should do our test, but in the end, it may not matter. Yeah. That was legals. They think we can seek official heritage exemption.
What, under Section 18?
Well, you're aware of it?
Vaguely. But is that wise? I mean, I know we don't have any options, but that could just cause more problems.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll do whatever it takes to resolve this. Judy, can you organise transport to Boab Point for myself and Kaz?
Which one of you two is next door to me?
Me? Why?
Were you seeing I still call Australia home at 1:30 in the morning?
Actually, it was I go to Rio, and I think it was me. I don't know. It's a bit hard to remember.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Judy. Leave in an hour.
As I said, you'd think the granite would impede the water flow to the Boab. There's nothing I can see that would suggest it would help.
Ready to go in 5?
Yeah.
You sure you don't want me to come along?
No. Look, I'm hoping it's just a case of our legal speaking to theirs. It's more important you stay here and keep an eye on our friend here. Make sure the horse doesn't bolt.
Brian, I hear you're about to try to resolve this gas dispute.
Trying to?
Good luck. Brian, I know it's hard, but in spite of your unfortunate accusations back in London, I'd hoped we could be at least civil. Excuse me.
Was that really necessary?
I don't know, ask him.
I suppose this isn't a good time to talk about those queries I mentioned.
Oh, no, I've got to go. Look, can we talk when I get back?
About what?
Us.
How can we? For you, it's not about us anymore. It's about my father. Until that changes, I can't really see any use in us talking, can you?
Tess.
You got our message?
About wanting more samples? Yes.
Including near the sacred site?
Why? Before the bush tucker plants are going to end up dead, what's the difference?
Look, that's still not certain. And if it turns out that they are okay, then we will need to know about the Boab tree.
And if the plants aren't okay?
Then we have a problem.
You've got the problem.
No, we both have. CCR's got a gas field they can't use, and you've got a health facility you can't build.
It's a rehab center.
What are you saying?
I'm saying, if necessary, CCR will seek permission under the Act to gain immediate construction start.
You're kidding.
You can't do that.
I'm sorry, I'm advised we can.
Well, that's your law, not our law. You just can't come in here and bloody do that.
Hey, Dad.
No. What? You're just gonna let him, my own son. And you don't cut him out.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I know. This is our country. Our mob, our law. This is my father's country. And his father before that. And I'm telling you, you just can't bloody do that.
Come on, Jimmy.
No.
Oh, come on, let's just wait until we know.
That went well. You can seek your exemption, but I'll advise my clients to appeal.
Which I'm told will fail. This causes you more expense. Why bother?
Because in the meantime, we'd seek a Supreme Court order against any further disturbance of the land.
That will only delay construction for a few more days.
Doesn't worry my clients. They've looked after this land a lot longer than that, unless it worries you. Which is why I suggest you do your tests and hope they're positive. Grant will even help you. Because right now, that's the only way that gas is coming out of the ground.
Okay, Brian, I guess we could wait on Kaz. The horse.
okay for now, but if we wait much longer, it might get spooked.
Everything all right?
Yes, of course. Anything impress you?
There's quite an attractive Shiraz that you might care for. Speaking of which, if you and Brian, if he's back, can join me again for dinner tonight, I'd be delighted.
I'm going to get some more leaf samples, but I'm really hoping the subsoil will give us a definitive picture.
So what's this then?
The local Yarra people call it ngamanajina, or wild fig.
Go on. Won't kill you.
Yeah, have a taste. All right.
It's quite sweet.
Do you pass me a sample bag?
Bush honey. Wattle you can use for cooking. And the red berries never eat because they can kill you.
And the tree?
That's a meeting place for elders. It's part of our songline. Part of our dreaming. As long as that tree stays safe, the fresh water is safe.
Anyway, I'm done. Apart from there, how do you want us to handle that?
I could do it for you if you like, but I can't go too near because I haven't been through that business. But I can go near enough.
Okay. When's the chopper due back?
Don't know.
Just with all these extra samples, he'll need to do 2 trips.
Well, you should go first then if you're going to help supervise the test. You can come back for me.
Okay.
I can give you a ride if you want.
What, back to town?
Got to make a couple of stops along the way, but yeah.
Yeah, all right, thanks.
Okay, Kaz, I'll try and let Brian know.
Yeah,
Well, she managed to get the samples to the lab, but she may need to stay overnight.
Did you check the granite?
Yep, I've checked the aerials and the magnetics, and I still can't see how it would help.
Yeah, okay. There's no need to dump on me like that in front of Macduff. Aerials and magnetics aside, I still think water can do funny things. But I am just an engineer.
Hey, mate.
Shane. Have you seen Bukesh?
Oh, yeah, he was talking to those 2 British blokes. But not for a few minutes.
Okay.
But, how you going?
Not too bad at all. Might even cut myself a small deal. You?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm making a few contacts. Yeah, well. Hi. Good to talk to you. Megan. You never told me he needed your gas.
Yeah. You never asked.
No, he certainly needs a lot of it.
I know, which is why I should probably go and speak to him.
Yes, and of all places, would you believe, that is where we met.
Bukesh.
Megan, I was just telling these good folks I was taken to a very decent Indian restaurant the last time I was in Shanghai. Will you excuse me 1 sec?
So, when are you leaving for Shanghai?
Tomorrow. When do you expect to hear about Boab Point?
Possibly not until tomorrow morning.
Will Mangalore wait that long?
Hopefully. I'm trying to contact Brian, he's out of range.
It must be difficult keeping in touch.
It's certainly interesting. Speaking of which, I must go and find our friend.
I might check our flights.
You got a sec?
Sure.
How do you know so much about the bush tucker? Does your job?
Not a job. It's my business. And from my father, Jimmy. He's the one most against the gas well. Him and some of the other elders. He's afraid of losing our culture. And he thinks whenever we lose a bit, we never get it back. Did you can forget about that here, mate. We're way out of range. You ever go fishing?
When I was a boy, yeah.
Give us good luck, old people. Often we get shovel-nosed sharks here. Little ones. Give you a good feed.
Right.
Sometimes even barramundi and jinnip, which is stingray. And over there, that's where the sea turtles come in for the jellyfish. They get drunk on them and then go to sleep in the mangroves. Makes it easy to catch them. You like crab?
Yeah, love them. Why?
Just gonna see what we've got. One day, I'm gonna open a bush tucker cafe, maybe with investment from the government. That way people can try them properly. But there's not enough tourists yet.
Yeah, why is that?
Oh, they like to go to the bigger places. All right. Woohoo! Yep, got a couple of nice ones. Hello, hello. All right, now when I say so, just grab his back swimmers there.
This one?
And that'll immobilise him, so yep.
All right,
Nice, got it? That's it? And see how he's not going anywhere?
Mhm.
All right, now just hold him there. I'll just get the string and I'll tie him up nice and tight, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Hurry up.
All right. All right, here we go. Watch out for that pincer. Oh, shit! Oh, yeah. First time?
Yeah, how did you know?
Oh, wild guess.
Okay, Kaz, I'll pass it on.
Okay.
She definitely won't know until the morning, and I still can't get hold of Brian.
Well, we were going to go to the bar.
Yeah, bit of research. You,
I'm going to keep trying, Brian. Besides, I'll probably just cramp your style.
Yeah, probably.
Won't be a sec.
Okay.
Hey, what now?
Hey, Ari. Here, some dinner for you.
Oh, yeah?
I'll catch up.
All right, see you.
Yep.
She was at the site, wasn't she?
Ruth? Yeah. She's an elder. She's also my auntie. When my mum died, she sort of helped look after me. Anyway, best get you back then. Bugger.
Yeah, looks like you've thrown a belt from the alternator.
I should have seen it wasn't charging. I'd better ask around, eh? See if anyone's got a spare.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about chili crab?
Yes, love.
Hey, can I have another jug, please?
Sure.
In fact, make it a double.
Something to celebrate.
Could be.
Right, is this your deal, is it?
Joint venture with the Chinese. If I can crunch the numbers in time.
Yeah, truly.
Hey, Chloe. Are we...
There you go.
Cool.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Keep change.
Tell you what, a man's dying of thirst back here, mate.
Ah! There it is. Oh, it's gone. There it is again. There it is. Ah! Oh, too much for me.
It's really nice of you to let me join you like this.
That's all right. You help catch him.
You should have seen him.
But no grog. That's house rules. But there's mango juice or ice water.
Mango juice would be lovely. Thanks. Hello, Megan.
I've tried you a few times.
Oh, why? What's happening?
We should get the lab results back first thing. Also,
You didn't get an email from anybody about Mangalore Power?
No, why?
I did. Suggesting they might dump us and switch to a different supplier.
God, that's all we need.
This one here,
Any idea who sent it?
No, I can't tell from the address.
Well, just in case it's true, do you mind holding him off until the morning?
I don't know. I can try.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry,
Sounds like Brian can't make it.
No, he's caught up at the site, but he certainly should be back tomorrow.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Each day, on my way to work back home, I pass a family making bricks by the side of the road for about $3 a day. Even if I donated my entire salary, it would be a drop in the ocean. There are thousands like them. But if I can generate power, create industry, jobs, then it might not help them, but it might help their kids. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, understand when I say it is crucial that I get my gas on time.
Even from somebody else, if need be.
If need be. I gave CCR 36 hours, and I will honor that, Megan. After then, I must see to my own needs.
That's my Uncle Mick. He used to be a stockman until he busted his leg. My daughter, Beth, she's training to be a midwife. My eldest daughter, Terry, her son, Brad, he wants to be a rodeo rider. And there's Lexi over there, she wants to be a nurse. And over there, there's Ty. He just want to play football.
And Willie.
And Willie.
G'day, mate.
Hey, I might finish up, if that's okay. Off your luck.
Oh, did you crunch your numbers yet?
Dunno. Should know tomorrow. Now, I guess I shouldn't keep you if you got yourself a date.
Oh, hopefully.
Me too, in fact.
Really?
Smart kid just got talking to her once. A green card, so we're having a drink. See if I can help her any.
Nice.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Have a nice night.
You too.
You bowled to Sachin Tendulkar.
Oh, one ball in a charity game.
And?
Smashed for 6. Out of the ground. Tell me, if you were attracted to someone you worked with, Megan, would you let that stand in the way?
I don't know. I think it would depend on how I thought the other person felt.
And?
And how they were placed.
And?
In another time and another place, they may well feel similarly.
But not now.
I'm sorry, but no.
In that case, all I can say is until 9 o'clock tomorrow.
If for any reason that agreement changed, you would tell me?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think we've got until 9.
You feel we can trust them?
I just said so, didn't I? Okay, I'll talk to you in the morning.
You get through okay? I know it can be a bit difficult sometimes.
No, I was fine, thanks.
When are you going to know about the tests?
Tomorrow morning.
Did Grant tell you about the problems?
About his father's concerns, yeah. I'm afraid I hadn't quite realised just what the sites actually meant.
It's not only Jimmy. We all worry about losing our culture. But some of us are worried about what's going on right now.
No.
She means grog.
And speed, maybe. That's why you see half of what you see around here. Why Terry's fella's in jail doing 6 years for half killing her. And Ty's dad's off. God knows where he is. And why...
Your own son's so screwed up, eh?
And why we need that rehab center.
Rehab center? Kind of home away from home, eh? Only, we don't need to go to the city anymore. We can have one here.
Hey, Willie.
No. It's a good idea. I might get my shit back together, go off and study. Only, no jobs for black fellas, just rehab center. Better than prison, but they got shit guns, ya.
Hey, stop it. We've got guests here.
Oh, sorry. We got guests. Cuz, in case you didn't notice, we've had guests for the past 200 friggin' years.
Willie!
That's the problem, you see, mate. You can give us abos rehab centers, but that don't mean shit if you take away our pride, take away our dignity, take away our identity. Do you see the problem?
Hey, come on, that's enough.
Do you?
Come on, settle down.
Well, anyway, I spoke to the garage, and they said they can't get an alternator belt till the morning. So, like I said, there's no hotels around here or anything. But if you like, you can throw a swag out there with me. It's up to you.
Thanks.
All right, thanks. All done.
That was quick.
Grab a cuppa and we're off, eh?
Yeah.
Hello, Megan.
Hey, I've just heard from Kaz.
And the bad news is the bush tucker plants almost certainly won't survive.
Are they good?
The Boab tree could be okay.
But there's a problem with 2 sets of data. The pH levels
Don't match. From the water from the 2 lots of soil. I'm just about to...
Talk to Max, assuming that will be of any help.
Okay, just... Can you let me know as soon as you find out?
Will do.
Thanks.
Get rid of it. Oh! quick. Holding the ball, holding the ball. Quick free kick, yeah, might give it here. No, yeah, gone. Here. And a short pass.
So, that's the magnetics with the granite plug. Now, I can see how it might restrict the flow, but how does it change the water's composition?
It's a good question. How long have we got?
Not long, 10 minutes or so.
How deep does that granite go?
40, 50 metres? I'm not sure. These surveys tend to focus on the limestone holding the gas. Why?
Deeper than the water table.
Unlikely. Oh no. 90 metres. Meaning it is deeper. Oh, shit.
What?
There must be 2 separate water tables either side of the granite.
Like I said, it can do funny things.
Okay, Megan. Well, if Kaz is happy, I'm certainly happy. I'll talk to you later. What do you think? Worth a try?
Maybe. Depending on the others.
Cash, may I speak to you for a second?
6 hours.
Don't get me wrong. I am not trying to solve any particular problem. I'm just trying to build a gas well. But there may be a way to do that and still meet your concerns. I've briefly spoken to Nadia, but Kaz here believes the new bore will not harm the sacred site over there.
And that's true, is it?
Yeah.
What about them bush tucker plans? You're not saying they'll be okay?
No.
No? No bloody way.
Well, they'd need to be resited to a new cultural centre to be built on the beach on the far side of the point.
A cultural centre?
To be owned by you, run by you, training if need be, but including a heritage reserve, cafe, tours, maybe even accommodation. I mean, that's all up to you to work out.
What? And that'll be instead of a rehab centre?
No, together with it.
Financed in the same way.
And you're confident of that. If the community agrees, you can fund it?
Yeah.
Another 6 million Australian on top of what it's already costing.
Normally we wouldn't bother you, but with the current limits...
Coming from where? The gas sale?
I think Brian's also mindful of the 10 million late delivery penalty, assuming we retain the contract.
Simon?
Well, I've got to go. Obviously, it'll have to go before the full board, but under the circumstances, I don't see we have any alternative.
No.
Yes.
And subject to construction starting when?
Tomorrow. Deal?
Deal. I look forward to working with you.
You had another bid, didn't you?
Yes. But more expensive.
Hey. Look, I'm sorry about last night.
Ah, that's okay.
It's just that I...
No, I couldn't help you with the green card. Ah, shit.
Well, you got your hand over.
Thank you.
You ready? You know something? You're right. That must have seemed a long way.
For what it's worth, this is the anonymous email saying Mangalore Power was speaking to someone else.
Damned if I know who it could be.
No, nor me. And this is who Shane thinks Prakash was talking to.
Oregon Gas and Oil.
As part of a rival bid with some Chinese joint venture.
I think they're run by Sanko, Chilean mining company.
Oregon.
Yeah.
Brian, I want to apologise for the other evening.
Don't be daft. It's not even worth worrying about.
I'm sorry. It must have been embarrassing for you.
Nothing happened.
I know. I'll see you in the morning.